one of the first and most important acquisitions made for the National Gallery was Titian's painting of Bacchus and Ariadne. And it was the first painting of its kind in Europe. It established a whole new genre of painting. There were two other really great paintings in this mode in London in that period. And those two paintings are Titian's Diana and Callisto and Diana and Actaeon. And they were famous all over the world as some of the greatest pictures that Titian had ever produced. They were the mature versions, if you like, of this painting that was in the National Gallery of Bacchus and Ariadne. And Titian, in fact, shows himself to be a master of a complete range of human emotion, not only in the facial expressions, which are quite extraordinary, but in the body language of the participants. And the drama in these pictures was what Titian was really interested in, and you really can't find anything in them which you could describe as merely beautiful, whether it's the little lapdog yelping at the hound of Actaeon, or the rustling of the leaves, or the extraordinary rush of red drapery behind the gasping young hero. All these things, they're not merely very beautiful, they are extremely dramatic and contribute in some way to the drama of the painting. This great pair of paintings would enormously enhance our collection here in the National Gallery, because here we have an unfinished late work by Titian showing the death of Actaeon, which Titian must have begun as the sequel, as another pendant to Diana and Actaeon, because the painting of the death of Actaeon shows what happened next, what happened to Actaeon. If we have this painting in London, we can actually see together paintings which Titian meant to be together, which have never been seen together ever before. If we manage to acquire these paintings, they will stay here for 5 years at a time and then go back to Scotland for another 5 years. They would be acquired together and shared by the two institutions. But in a way, this would be a very exciting thing. It would mean that every 5 years there was something like one of the greatest loan exhibitions you could ever put on in both institutions. And there'd be a sense of excitement at their return. Practically, how are we going to get these paintings? Well, first of all, we need to buy Diana and Actaeon, and we need to have secured the funds for doing that by the end of this calendar year, by the end of December 2008. And having done that, we then have the option of buying Diana and Callisto, and we have more time to do that. These paintings are worth very, very much more than £50 million each. We are being offered the paintings far, far below their market value. We've already had very strong indications of support from public institutions, but this is also a campaign to raise money from private sources. You can go to one of the information desks in the National Gallery where you will be given a form and told how to contribute to this campaign. There will also be donation boxes available in the gallery, and you can also donate using the gallery's website online, and indeed the same applies to the National Gallery of Scotland. So if you have contributed, thank you very much. If you haven't, I hope you will, and persuade other people to do so too.